What an honor to be invited back. But when you work for the EEOC, it's an honor to be invited back anywhere. I brought a prop with me today, a white cane, a very, very simple prop. And I didn't know why everybody was watching me as I came to work this morning. Maybe because I was singing the happy song because it was Friday and a beautiful day. And the rationale of what I want to talk about is the history of the white cane. And on a beautiful day like today, and when you're old, and they ask you to talk about history things, it starts to take its toll. And because there are many children here today, and you're all wondering, does he know it? And it's a nice, cool day, I thought I would let you know another job that I have. And I'm getting ready for. And that's why I look like a homeless person who's very well fed. And the rationale of what I do during the year is my hope bring a lot of joy to a lot of people. And this is one of those opportunities that I have to get a selfie of. Right, so that'll be on Facebook in a few minutes. Now, the white cane history moment that I want to share with you today is that this cane is not just a tool that can be used to achieve independence. It's also a symbol for the blind in our society, to honor the many achievements that the blind and the visually impaired Americans have used to recognize this significance of achieving independence. So we pause and observe this White Cane Safety Day in a day in October once a year. Here in Houston today, the white cane both works as a tool for the blind as well as a symbol, but it has not always been the case. Throughout history, the cane, the staff, the stick has existed as a traveling aid for the blind, the visually impaired, dating back to biblical times. Record shows that a shepherd's staff was used as a tool for the solitary traveler. The blind used such a tool to alert them to obstacles on their path. And for centuries, the cane was used merely as a tool for the traveler, and it was not until the 20th century that the cane, as we know it today, was promoted for use by the blind as a symbol to alert others of the fact that an individual was blind. White Cane Safety Day has been celebrated around the world as October 15th of each year since its formal dedication in the United States in 1964. The date set aside to celebrate the achievement of people who are blind and visually impaired. Even before the first formal declaration of White Cane Day, the first local law regarding the rights of people with disabilities to travel independently with a white cane was passed into law back in 1930 in Peoria, Illinois. The National Federation of the Blind drafted a model white cane law which became known as Civil Rights Bill for the Blind and the Disabled, otherwise known as physically handicapped. The original wording of the law contained a provision designating October 15th as White Cane Safety Day. And today there's a variance of white cane laws and statutes of every one of the 50 states. In '63, the National Federation of the Blind assembled in a convention and voted to encourage governors in all 50 states to make this a law. In response, a joint resolution of Congress, H.R. 753, authorizing the President of the United States to proclaim October 15th as White Cane Safety Day, and President Johnson signed that into law in 1964. The proclamation has continued every year since. As we observe White Cane Safety Day 2014, let's recall the history. It's emerged as a tool and a symbol throughout history, the staff of independence, and let us also recall the events that permit us to celebrate people who, as are here to celebrate today, And to do this, I think the takeaway of independence is as important as understanding what law does. This year we celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. An important milestone that I want everyone here to take away a reality of why this is important, especially in employment, and why it makes me feel so good to see so many young people here today. So I want you to pair up with somebody that you're near. One of you become person A, one of you become person B. It only takes a second. Find a partner. Person A, make a clenched fist and gently place it in front of person B. And person B, you've got 10 seconds to get that fist open. Go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stop. How many people asked the person to open their hand? Raise your hand. There's our problem. We're not talking to each other enough. And it's called the interactive process, and that's what we need to do.